Hello guys, and welcome here to the 7-Eleven IndyCar series. This is race number 6 here today from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Today we present to you the GMR Indianapolis Grand Prix. So I'm Brian James here in the booth with you. Starting on the pole today will be Austin Shaw in the Chip Ganassi Racing Honda, and to his outside will be Skylar Martins in the 18. As we get going here, one thing to keep in mind, this is the last race before the Indianapolis 500, which will take place 10 days from today. So of course, one thing to keep in mind as well, we do have a full 33 car field for that race. We had enough one race contract drivers sign up, so no one will have to go home. So a little bit of fear alleviated here today at Indy, but of course you want to get a good result and be in the running, so that way at Indy, or when we're back here at Indy 10 days from now, you are in the championship hunt, because again, the Indianapolis 500, a double points event. But again, today, it's still a chance to win at Indy, whether you see it that way or not. So these guys are going to be fighting hard. They're going to be fighting like hell, because they know this is a chance at Indianapolis victory lane. So we'll see how they tackle this 2.4 mile road course. Anyway, real quick, let's show you your starting lineup, and then we'll be back here with the green flag on GCN in just a moment. Here we go, we're getting ready to get rolling here at Indianapolis for the first of 2 races that'll be here. Of course, the next one, again, 10 days from now, we'll be running the Indianapolis 500. These guys can't wait. It's 12 laps here, though, today at the Indianapolis road course. Is Austin Shaw and Skylar Martins, your most recent winner. They're going to lead us down the front straightaway. And the green flag is out. The GMR Indy Grand Prix is underway. And here's the chaos corner, turn 1. As you see, they're going to make it through, I think. And in fact, they will. But this is the point where you want to make up as many positions as you can, because you just want to make up as many positions as you can, because it gets so hard to pass late. Although that was with the stock car when the stock car ran here. This is with the Indy cars running here today. And you see Ben Crouch has worked his way up from 5th to 2nd on that initial start. Trevor Collins also gets up to 3rd. He's in a podium position. Nikolai Sykes is back here. He's battling for the 4th spot. And AJ Foyt Racing, no surprise that they're running up front with that 4 team. A few years ago, Matthias Laced got a really good run here at the GMR Indy Grand Prix, which saw him get, I believe, a podium, if not 4th place. Someone will have to correct me on that. But Austin Shaw, he'll lead the opening lap in the Carvana Chip Ganassi Racing Honda. And I apologize if it looks like he's levitating. I don't know what's going on with that. Keep in mind, Austin Shaw's already gotten a bonus point today. He got the pole, which got him a bonus point, and then of course he led a lap, which also helps him in this case. Yeah, I don't know why the car's levitating though. That makes no sense. But yeah, it's the 2 Chip Ganassi Racing Hondas out in front right now. Oh, he runs it wide a little bit. This should allow Ben Crouch to close here. And look at him, he's closing that gap. Keep in mind, Ben Crouch, when the Lyft National Series ran here, he started on pole. And he also finished in second in that race, so he is no stranger. He is without a doubt a favorite to win here today. As you see to the line, Ben Crouch and Austin Shaw side by side battling for the lead. And here's going to be Ben Crouch's chance if he wants it. You see he's going to pin that 48 to the outside. And Ben Crouch goes to the race lead. And now here comes Trevor Collins. It should be no surprise that 10 is out in front. As you see back there, Nikolai Sykes is battling for third. And right there, he's not going to be able to get it. Austin Shaw trying to work up a run here to try to get back by the 10. He was probably like, I let you lead a lap, teammate, but now it's my turn to lead a lap again. And look at this, right to the inside. And actually, he didn't let him lead a lap, and he won't. Austin Shaw back to the race lead here at Indy. So far, this race a little bit more exciting than the Lyft National race that occurred here not too long ago. And again, after this, we come back here. Of course, we'll be back here on Sunday, actually, for 2 events. Keep this in mind. So Sunday is obviously pole qualifying. We will also have, we'll have pole qualifying. That'll be Sunday at noon. We will then have the Fast 9 shootout at 4. Then we'll have practice sessions on Tuesday and Thursday. As you see, Ben Crouch battling back for the lead. And to the line this time, who's going to lead it? Looks like Ben Crouch narrowly leads that lap. And look at this, while these two are battling, that 3 is closing in. And keep in mind, no Chevrolet has won yet this season. Trevor Collins would love to break that streak. In Penske's backyard, nonetheless. And just look at these two Hondas. They're not racing like their teammates. But again, I should update you that the practices will be held. Obviously, here goes Trevor Collins. We got to focus on the battle for second now. And it looks like Trevor Collins is going to get it for now. Is he? Yes. And he's going to run it wide. Austin Shaw continues to lead, though. Will he pit? Yes, he will. The 4 will not. So Nikolai Sykes will cycle around to the race lead. And it looks like he's going to be joined by the 18 of Skylar Martins. And a bunch of others. How's about that? The AJ Foyt group, they actually both stay out. Dylan Young as well. So they're going to try to make this a one-stop race, it looks like, while the guys who pitted might have to settle for a 2-stopper. And you see AJ Foyt 1-2 at Indy, something we haven't seen in so long. Probably ever, actually, now that I mention it. Oh, the 4 runs it wide, but is he going to pit? Here comes his teammate, Dylan Young. And Dylan Young is closed that gap as they come to the pit lane this time. And just look on back as you see them pitting. Everybody who stayed out that time comes to the pit lane. Up in front though, there's the 48 of Austin Shaw, the 3 of Trevor Collins. Will they cycle out to the race lead? And how much ground did Nikolai Sykes and those others make up, or did these guys with the fresh tires make up the most ground? Here goes the 3 of Trevor Collins through the corner, and it looks like he's going to get the race, or the cycle around here. And you see all those cars coming off the pit lane. It's going to be a drag race with Nikolai Sykes. Might be 3 wide. No, it won't. So Nikolai Sykes, for the time being, cycles out to 3rd in front of Ben Crouch, who was an early favorite to win this race. Now he's got a little bit of ground to make up. And you see there Trevor Collins trying hard to battle that 48. But those Hondas are just so strong through the corners. Ooh, he gets right into him. Tries to force the 48 into a mistake. And he just messes up himself. So Trevor Collins goes far back into 2nd. Boy, he really tried to force that 48 into a mistake, and it just didn't work out for him. So Austin Shaw will hang on to the race lead for now. Let's ride on board with Austin Shaw for a lap from his helmet cam. See, do we have one? Yes, we do. Just look at this. Run through the corners. You can see the 3 in the rear view mirrors. Look at this. The IndyCar is just able to corner so much better here than the stock cars were earlier this year. See the flame shooting out as he shifts. Look at him trying to get all that curb right there. See him trying to do so here. He catches a little bit of dirt. Nothing like riding along with our road course analyst. Here comes the 3. He's mounting a run. You see right there, he's got to give him some room. There's the nose of the 3, and look at all the dirty air that's being pushed up. And right there, Trevor Collins will lead his first lap as they go sailing down there at 178, 180. But you see, he's got to lift a lot there because he can't run over the back of the 3. And Trevor Collins to the lead. With 4 laps of racing to go, Trevor Collins is now the race leader. How are our part-timers doing is the real question. Mohammed Zain Abdullah, he's running in 23rd. Not a good day for him. Of course, he won't be at the Indianapolis 500 in 10 days. That will be Daniel Gittero behind the wheel. Eric Faden, he's in 13th. He, of course, won't be either. Nathan Faden will be in that car. And look at the gap Trevor Collins has put on the 48. And look at the gap between 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. There, they've really extended their lead here. As now that yellow submarine, the 3, is going to try to extend his gap now on Austin Shaw. Again, we hope they can make it on fuel. I just don't see a way for them to do so. I mean, we know the 14 and the 4 split the race in half. And the question is, can the 3 be the first Chevrolet to win a race this year? Of course, the Chevys have struggled to open the campaign. The 5 races thus far, I believe, have all been won by Honda drivers. As we're going to come to 2 laps of racing to go this time. Can Trevor Collins hang on? You see him trying to stretch out that lead on Austin Shaw. Boy, this would be a great start to the Indianapolis week if the 3 team can hang on for the win. Will the 3 pit? Keep in mind, do they have enough fuel to get to the finish? Is going to be the other question. And they won't. The 3 will pit. So will the 48. The 4 will stay out. So will the 10. And Ben Crouch is back in this as they're coming through the final corner here to the white flag. It's going to be 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And Ben Crouch is very much alive in this. Nikolai Sykes leading though. And you see right there, the 10 had to brake heavy to avoid running over the 4. But Ben Crouch is hanging in there. That's all he can do right now. Dylan Young is back there if those 2 slip up. Of course, he's got 4 seconds to the race leader. And Ben Crouch going to try everything to not be finishing second here again. And he's got to press harder. I just don't think he's going to get there. And he won't. Through the final few corners, Nikolai Sykes, AJ Foyt Racing. They're going to get Chevrolet their first win of the season here today at the Indianapolis Road Course. Congratulations to Nikolai Sykes. He gets a huge win to open up the week at Indianapolis coming up. And again, Chevy finally gets to victory lane. It only took them going to Indy to make that happen. But congratulations to the 4 as we now shift gears. Of course, we'll be back here. Normally we'd say Tuesday, but we will be back here at Indianapolis for the 7-Eleven IndyCar Series on Sunday at noon, when these cars will try to qualify for the Indianapolis 500. So, real quick, we'll show you results and standings, and then we'll be back on Sunday. Until then, guys, goodbye, everyone.